Hi everyone, Aiden here. I'm going to do something I haven't done in a while, and I'm going to actually do a book review. And today I have The Witch's Book of the Dead by Christian Day. Now, if anyone knows Christian Day, he is actually a pretty popular witch from Salem. He's one of the few who calls himself a warlock, which sounds a little strange, but after kind of reading his reasonings, I can kind of understand why. Traditionally, you would think of warlock as being an oath breaker, when, at least according to his research, I need to go back and look at it myself before I say it's right or wrong. But in his opinion, it refers to a male witch. I will go back and check. Anyways, back to the book. This is a pretty interesting book altogether. It's about essentially working with the dead, necromancy, ancestors. Even has a section on paranormal investigations, which I thought was pretty cool because I've done a few of them myself. I don't really have that many problems with this book. Obviously there's some things in here that I find a little bit ridiculous. Let me see if I can find it. Considering I'm making a very rough estimate, the incense, the necromancy incense, would cost me about at least $50 to make. Not to mention, I don't know where to get half of these anymore. And with sandalwood on there, it's going to be more expensive than 50, I'd imagine. But some of the stuff, like having a bronze dagger, or some would say having a skull, is a little odd. But you know, like any other book, you don't have to take everything you don't have to use everything in the book if you find you want to practice it. There were a lot of exercises in here I thought were very helpful, such as where is it? I should have this bookmark, but understanding the death current and being able to get into the visionary state to connect with the dead who reside in the death current, which after doing multiple meditations, all I get is like a river, essentially, and on the river there are, mind you that anyone who does this meditation will have a different perspective, but on the river there's these little orbs of light kind of floating on the top of it, so everything is just illuminated, and it's actually very, very peaceful. And when you go there, you know, you just call upon whoever you want to bring in. You have to be very, very, very what's the term I want to use? You have to be very clear on who you want to bring in. You have to think. You have to have the mental picture of the person. Like a family nickname would be great. Like, for example, my great-grandfather Charles, his nickname was Grandpa Smokey. So that's what I use whenever I want to contact him. The book overall is really, really well researched. There's quite a bit of history in there, which I really enjoyed, and overall it changed my perspective of what necromancy is. And with things like the death current, the visionary state, I'm a little more comfortable working with the dead than I was before. Before I had a really unrational, now that I think about it, fear of spirits of the dead. But now I'm starting to really get into it and really explore. Now I'm not as nervous. I mean, mind you, there are harmful spirits out there, but I'm learning that they're not as common as I thought they were. So, other things I found were nice. He mentions different ceremonies you can do to honor your dead, which such as the morning tea, the dumb supper, which I thought was really cool. Ancestor circles, I believe, in one part. He also mentions that some things like cleansings, banishings, which are also very important if you're going to work with the dead, obviously. He mentions things like Ouija boards, the history of the Ouija board, different divinational tools. Yeah, overall, it's just a really, really good book, and I really, really like it. And I never really thought of working with the dead as one of the traditional roles of a witch, but now it's something I kind of want to embrace, which I should have probably known, considering I've worked with Anubis for months now. So yeah. Also, another good thing, if anyone's interested in working with death deities, in the back of the book there is a whole section on them, from Anubis to Azrael to Osiris, etc., 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 Hades. Yeah, you get the idea. I thought it was a pretty good book. Kind of dry at times, but I highly recommend the Witch's Book of the Dead by Christian Day if you're interested in things like this, or you're just curious about it. So that's my take on it. Do what you will with it. Thank you for watching, and blessed be.